The program Salone today we come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Salone today in a program where they look at different issues them where they happen across the country. And today edition of the program Salone today, Radio Democracy they continue for discuss the proposed toll gate fee we presently in a parliament and for Kaipu for discuss more and know which are some of the issues them around this particular proposed increment inside the program this afternoon. I get Alpha Saidu Bangura in a member strategic communications unit, Ministry of Information and Civic Education. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to Radio Democracy.
Good afternoon, Usman. Fambule Munaduo.
Alright, same way so inside the studios, I get Kelfala Abdullahi Kaikai in the Deputy Executive Director for Native Consortium and Research Center. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to Radio Democracy.
Yeah, Usman, how you do? Fambule Ubade Unadu.
Well, that's not the two studio guests that are getting inside the program this afternoon. But firstly, I'll start off with you, Mr. Bangura. Tell you so far, waiting on the happen at the ministry.
Thank you very much. Well, we all know say the ministry in responsibility we get that for make sure say it bring to the public the activities of government and the officials them, and also take from the public suggestions, comments, or observations to the appropriate authorities. It is like the public relations wing of the government.
All right, as you say, like public relation wing of government, how don't they come about, for tell people and some of the activity them, where don't they happen at the ministry?
Well, anytime where any issue of national interest come, we can go to the public through radio, television, town hall meetings, consultations, just for we create that public awareness, we get that public information, we will benefit people then.
All right. As you don't tell me, waiting are some of the basic things the owner don't do at the ministry. I'll come over to you quickly, Mr. Kaikai. For somebody we now maybe the about Native Consortium, basically waiting on a role and mandate.
Well, Native Consortium and a Research Center, now we first term this. I think we don't go right across this country. Everybody know about we now. We therefore talk for the voiceless. Whatever the consumption did in this country here, we would not say, they go well done. We there for step in and talk for the people in this country here, the average citizens in this country here, we therefore talk for them. For instance, people can still recall the case we've been getting a court against Africell, Airtel, and Seratel. We've been getting a case here where we talk for the entire country, including US and everybody government as well. Hence, they use mobile phone in this country here. We will talk for everybody in this country here. Not to the first case, Dandy. We don't talk for a lot of other cases.
All right. How don't it come about, for, engage people, let get knowledge of some of the issues they want on the champion?
Well, a lot of other times, we don't can just champion issues. We always conduct a survey. We can always go down the ground. We inform people and we talk to people and people back again we then get them problems and then can work a kind of office to we and lodge complaints and explain what are the issues and where they confront them where they're not able to solve until and unless we step in.
All right, continue for the way to inside the program where that's not just a brief knowledge about the role and mandate of Native Consortium and SEF. Mr. Bangura SEF don't tell una some of the things that we don't do as we for tell the public waiting on the happen at government. Well, for look at the topic we there for this afternoon, they go to Studio 2 and take one of we parliamentary report them. We parliamentary reporter Cherno Jalo Mindu concerning the toll gates.
But 8 years ago, the government of Salone entered into agreement with the China Railway Savings Group, CRSG, for build, operate and transfer the road from Wellington to Masheka, on about 62-kilometer road, and will cost about 154 million United States dollar. Also, the company will operate this road for about 27 years, and later, hand over to government. 8 years ago, the company don't collect different amounts of copper from Mutokadem, where they use this road. As this now the way out of a pull back and copper, we don't invest pan this road according to the agreement. But this BNTM information we meet Salone people now that the company want for add pan the copper we mutuka them, they pay for use this road because the carry out fuel price don't go up and save the kind way our dollar self don't go up. But this position by the company, now I know plenty people not being gribbled to make parliament don't get one engagement to recommend them at the Ministry of Works and Public Assets, CRSG, civil society organization member them, and other people for talk on the reason for the proposed increment. During this engagement, when the talk, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chengnobundu, say the reason for this engagement now because them as member of Parliament them want for hearing from all the player them before they take any decision as and go before for make this important point where in believe say both the government and the company for take into serious consideration before they make any adjustment.
The tariff can only be reviewed by the two parties to the agreement based on the traffic data. That traffic data is in possession of one of the parties. We definitely want to know if the other party is now privy to that data, and if so, to what extent. Because a review can only happen if that data is available, and available to both parties. So it is very critical that whatever adjustment needs to be made to the tariff, it has to be based on data. Very scientific. According to the agreement, the criteria is very clear and simple. It has to be based on the data.
The speaker end up say, this is for only inform them on the traffic data, but for also inform the people of Salone on how far the government don't come for pay the loan. But this good traffic data, where the speaker they refer to, according to Bingo CRSG, they don't provide all documents them concerning that traffic data to the Sierra Leone Roads Authority, SLRA.
Since the beginning, the construction and tolling of this road, we have been submitting the reports which contains the traffic data, the construction progress on a regular basis to the government authority, the Leone Roads Authority. It means that this traffic data is not only possessed by us, it has been made available to the government authority. And also, I have submitted the traffic data to the Ministry of Works. And this traffic data is not prepared only by us. It is prepared jointly by our operating team and the representative of SLRA. SLRA have two operating representatives on site, one from the technical department, the other from the financial department.
As Bingo they say, they know the Anoba document them here in and out to the Sierra Leone Roads Authority, SLRA. This now with the Director General, now the Sierra Leone Roads Authority, Alfred Momodu say, some of them documents here so get issue.
At the SLRA, of course, data has been coming in, but what we would like to say is the data is not comprehensive enough because it comes in different forms and sometimes very irregularly.
DG, data is provided by the CRSG. When you receive that data, what action do you normally take to verify that data? Or are you just a repository of data from the party, or do you make an attempt to verify the authenticity of the data that you get?
Attempts have been made to work with them, but then it has not been very, very fruitful and consistent.
As the discussion for proper disclosure of financial audited reports, vehicular traffic and other information them continue for comment from the public, this now where the Minister of Works and Public Assets, Dr. Denis Sandy Pin say, not to all within inside this agreement for reach out to the public.
Mr. Speaker, we have to be careful when signing documents. Listen to what it says here. 3.5, the concessionee shall not be obliged to disclose any document in respect of which the concessionee can claim legal privilege against the concessionaire. So imagine it's here that we are not supposed, even as a government, to disclose any document. Mr. Speaker, all members, this is a highly classified document. I repeat, this is a highly classified document. And I'm so happy the Right Honorable Speaker is saying that we need to tread cautiously on this matter.
But with this statement from the minister, Senator Altweden at this document, the public for no but make plenty people only wonder how public documents go get private sections inside them. But even with this confidential part of the agreement, the Minister of Works and Public Assets, Dr. Denis Sandy, say, they will forget record for about 1 year traffic data.
Mr. Speaker, I'm pleased to inform this horrible house on our people that because of my approach of humility and respect to the Chinese, they have made available to us the best traffic data. What they have done now, my people, ladies and gentlemen, the CRSG, they've presented a traffic volume of toll gate for the entire year 2023. Mr. Speaker, I'm pleased to announce here that for the total number of vehicles that crossed those 3 toll gates in 2023 was 9,804,365.
After then different positions also from different people who will make statements inside this engagement, the speaker, Dr. Abbas Cheng Nobundu, end up assure Salone people say by the next sitting, this Thursday, he will give word to Salone people. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me, na Cheng Nojalo. The report.
The program na Salone today will come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM with that's na report. We reporter Cheng Nojalo do for we as a Indiana Parliament. We are in the Chinese Mingode and Self Ministry of Works and SLRA Indiana Parliament. We are in Member of Parliament and the question. Then different body are as for no waiting at the different issues then with the inside the proposed toll gate increments. Mr. Bangura, you don't listen to report we reporter just put together. Firstly, what do you think about this agreement where governments and the Chinese government want to do in terms of increment?
Thank you very much, Usman. Before I answer a question, let's give a little bit background to listeners them for let them understand this whole contract. If not all, but a huge number of we gonna say before they sign this contract, that road where they come out from Wellington, to go Mashaka, it been bad. Now 2 grain lane been there. One they go, one they come. It been tight, the road been bad. Beaucoup people don't die there. Motuka go come up, the how they come out down, they can't jump. Lots of people they don't die. Beaucoup property they don't lost there. They also they take then 3-4 hours for come out Wellington for go Mashaka. So because of that problem, they will be there at the road. The government of Sierra Leone, they engage China Railway 7th Group, where they can call CRSG. They agree. And their agreement here, their contract here, not to just the parties them. In this case, the Chinese company and the government of Sierra Leone, they still no more than sign. Then they negotiate, all man they bring your own point, stakeholders them, that particular project today, like the motor drivers, the keke, the people that we own them big truck, Ministry of Works, the Sierra Leone Roads Authority, now they all the SIDOM, who then they formulate them contract here. What then done, then they take and they can go Parliament, who side the people, the representatives, then they. Parliament now, they look at that contract, the word for word, page by page. Whether they don't make sure say yes, all things correct. It was done in the interest of Sierra Leone and its people, done the approval. Now so then contract here the work. Now, in December, I think it was December 22, 2015 to be more exact, Nine signed this contract. Then contract then the bank, una don't sign them, it is binding upon una. Anybody who broke them, it don't broke law. So this contract, they may agree on some fundamental things them where now they go can pay attention to. One, they agree say it will be a 62 kilometers road. They also agree say CRSG, the Chinese company, now they will spend the money 154 million American dollars. Then they spend. They also agree say when they don't build the road down, then go operate them, then go run them for make them get that money the bank. Then they will transfer them to Sierra Leone and its people. They also agree say when then they make the road, if they don't make 10 kilometers of that road there, they don't open the road, they don't widen up from that 2 lane to 4 lane. They don't clear them all, the bush, everything don't commodity. They don't do 30% of the road. We're now about 20.1 kilometers. Therefore, begin the toll. That's what the contract say. So when the Chinese, they don't make 10 kilometers of the road properly, and when they make them, SLIA, then get them engineers, then they then get them technical staff, who they watch for make sure say how they're supposed to make the road. That's what they make them. Also, where they don't do what they call last site clearing, they don't widen the road, they don't do 30%, where, as I tell you, say, now another 20.1 kilometers, then them begin the toll. Because that's what the contract say. Now, they also initially been say, let them run the toll for about 25 years. But they can begin give concessions. For example, all them people them where they provide essential services, like them police, they want to get the ambulance, fire brigade, then fire engine. The president in entourage, the vice president, they not will pay. They give them concession. Then during that time where that Ebola be there, take the COVID safe camp, they not be they collect, especially that COVID time. For about 4 months, they not be they collect nothing. People let me they use them free. Non-partner that contract, they will say the Chinese company for make alternative route. They did. Now, another very important thing, because of all them concession here they don't give, where they say some group of people they not pay, now make the extend it in from 25 to 27 years, just for make them able for collect the money. The contract also say the traffic data, that the number of motorcade they go up and down, then toll booth, then the Chinese company for the provide them to the government of Salone through the Salone Roads Authority, where you said in a parliament, where the Roads Authority person say them they give them. They also agree back say the financial report, the financial data, the Chinese company CRSG for the provide them to the government of Salone through NRA. That one they say then they do them. Another very important thing will come now that road they get 2 bridge them. Where them bridge them then cost beaucoup money. So all the issues there, they also state that the contract say anytime, because them peg the thing to the dollar. Anytime where the dollar go up by 10%, therefore review the price them back. Okay. Now, the tell them sign this contract, as I said just now be December of 2015. Then begin collect the toll in 2017. That time they would then begin $1 American that be like 450 euros. Now what they talk so? $1 American now 2,350 euros. Okay. Now, if you look at the kind of arrangement, you understand, say, the dollar in price don't go up from the time they signed that contract to now by over 200%. So therefore, the contract say them for can discuss the price them back. And again, what they be ready for review the prices, all the stakeholders them, they invite them back. All man come, all man talking on. They agree on different things before they finally come up with them prices them where the Ministry of Works be announced. Okay. When they announce them price, then they now 9 people then can begin to ask them questions that were valid. So that's make we they explain to them who say all of this come out, who say begin and who say come out. And make people then know say the government always look into any issue where they affect people them. Anything where they embark people them, government will come in and make sure say it do am in the interest of the people there.
All right, continue for the with me inside the program. Alpha Saidu Bangura, in a member of the Strategic Communication at the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, as on just explain about waiting inside the toll gate agreement between the Salone government and the Chinese government. We'll go for a break. We'll come. We'll talk to other studio guests. Lensef can give you some of their own idea and waiting and think about this particular increment of the toll gates. We'll go for a break. We'll continue the program. Salone today. 8.1 FM. As soon as I just listen to Mr. Bangura, we are in. He don't talk about waiting inside the agreement of the toll gate between the CRSG and the government of Salone. I'll come over to you, Mr. Kaikai.
Yeah.
One of the civil society them we don't monitor different issues them, and one part of them get for do with the toll gate because recently when I served in the parliament and give una input and waiting una things say una want for see as parliament still look inside this particular increment. Firstly, what do you think about the agreement between the government of Salone and the CRSG?
Thank you very much. Thanks to the listeners. In the very first instance, they come up to this contract, right? Waiting, big brother say the Wellington-Manchester toll road or Wellington-Manchester road has been very bad. They're in bad shape. I agree with that. You understand me? They enter into contracts, they contact the Chinese for coming the road for we is okay, right? The amount here in question, 157. Okay? Now, inside the contract, it specify and say, under Article 22.115, it make it clear for review, subject to reviewer. You understand me? And inside the background information, just now, Dr. Sandy, they say, then document here is not necessary for them to give or disclose to the public. They not forgive to nobody. Okay? It's very good. But in a twinkle of an eye, just a second, it come up say it don't get 1 year information from them. No, so how comes? How you get that? You understand me? And inside the same issue, inside the same thing here again, inside the same contract here, where they sign, they make an inside one area where say within when Article 6.25, Article 9.21, Article 11.41, Article 11.81, they say waiting. We need independent engineer report. This road here we don't contract. Now the actual road this way then give me and you not able to ascertain that. You understand me? Me and you not able to ascertain that. Okay, the SLRA will then give, yes, now part of government. If we will give the independent report, if unabi no say na SLRA for give report, and not for don't dey inside this article I don't just read soon. For say, we forget independent engineer report. We now for assess this particular area, the traffic data, if we do collect anything and they all, a presenter to we, let we know say yes now this. It was very simple and easy. If I get for pay you money, every day I pay you, but I don't know, you don't go tell me how much I don't pay you. How much this money don't go? Let we say we don't stretch this money here. The recovery period now 27 years. It's okay with that. But what we want to know, what in the general public want to know, what in the inside the contract agreement, yeah, where it say when the article 6.1, 6.2, and 6.3, when are the audits? The audits will make and let we see. You understand me? When we see, we go able to ascertain, say, oh yes, this money where them people here they collect, we they far below. The recoup period, where then stage for we will not reach that point here it. But if no audits exercise not take place, the independent engineer report not can inside it. How me go? I will even tell you say this money I don't pay and done. We don't pay this money I done. You go able to only convince me now when you go bring them data here forward. But if you really say this information here, now information where you know exposed to the public, but inside the very document they don't quote just now, on 22.15, don't tell you say is subject to review. You understand me? The same document again, when article 16.1, 16.2, 16.3, it don't tell you say this document need to be audited. You understand me? The same document again, don't tell you under article 6.25, article 9.21, article 11.41, 11.83, don't tell you say we need independence, not to SLRU. If you can recall again, inside una play just now, the back play una play just now, the DG say then give them but enough sufficient, enough comprehensive, so to speak, enough comprehensive. You understand me? If this document not comprehensive, we get only one standpoint. We get NCLC gets only one standpoint. Say, all this what they do, the increment, the what have you, it's okay. You understand me? But now we come to this party force, but when I present them to information here, then we come to the review. Probably we don't pay more than that. But if you don't come with all the documents here, then documents are not available to the public. Okay. Then you just say, now let me answer up. And mind you, me and you don't have this country. You know the time where provisions and they go up in this country, yeah? The most time where provisions and they go up in this country in the first month, Ramadan. You understand me? Now, Ramadan with the approach too. You go realize, say, article where they come up line. The one when a provision at the shop, all prices shoot up. John like where people and say, board one fly, then you go shake Twitter. People don't ready, they don't hold them things in. Then they wait for Ramadan. Then you can say, toll gates, we don't add this money today. You know, even add them to 5, 10, 20%, 50%. You go up to 200%. You understand me? Then you can't add them. What did happen? That simple plazas where you be buying a market 5 Leone. Okay. That person, because of that toll gates day. When inside canal, if they make a waiting 10 Leone, they say because I get for buy rest for cargo. That person we don't come buy one bag rest now yeah, for cargo. Because of the toll gates, that driver they charge one bag rest. If I mean 10 Leone, you don't make 20 Leone. That person we land now up na the village now. What in the happen? But they add up rising. Okay. You go realize that the body, it reflects to ordinary citizens in this country. Would they suffer past this?
Okay. I come back to you now, Mr. Bangura. You don't agree with him, Mr. Kaikai, don't say, concerning a lot of issues and the rest, or especially we get to do with audit, comprehensive data we are in SLRC. The Chinese construction company don't only give them, comprehensive data of the traffic data. So going forward, we think una as government una go do towards some of the issues there we come up in parliament.
Thank you very much. Now come to Mr. Kaikai point first. Like explain them. Government, it gets what they call interacting unit. It gets different institutions, agencies, departments where they collaborate. Now, where Camper Road business, the law say that the Salone Roads Authority, when a government agency that they're responsible, they get technical people, master sabi people in that area there. The contract, where as I say this one, I'm bind this whole thing, everybody were concerned. He said the Chinese company, CRSG, go give the traffic data to the Salone Roads Authority. Now, if the data, the traffic data where they give, is not correct, is not sufficient, is not there supposed for day. Now the Salone Roads Authority now the responsibility for take up. Now that one day, then they for. Now that make that then they supervise the project. Again, now then they sign the contract to them people, and then they advise on all of that. So now they get that responsibility there. We come to the audit, it comes to the financial data there. They say for GAM to NRA, that are the National Revenue Authority. Again, now because now they get the master sabi people there, now they supposed for seek the interest of Salone and its people. So anything what the Chinese company do, we're not correct, now then people only for all them. Now then for make law we know. Now the contract say, you not go give their information, whether not the traffic data or whether not the financial records, or to a third party, which means you don't go get to no other person apart of the Salone Roads Authority, which is a government agency, or NRA. So anybody who wants the information, then they, not to them people, and they forgo. Also, I let Mr. Kaikai know say the Ministry of Works and Public Assets, now then they supervise the Salone Roads Authority. Now then they make the minister be able to announce the information then they, because it gets them from the Salone Roads Authority. I hope you understand what I say. Now, as a government, we get a moral obligation for comply with the contract. Again, the contract say any time where certain thing they happen, in this case, when the dollar, because everything, even the big truck them, when I all man they concerned about say that the price they don't go up, then peg on to the dollar. The tell them they pay 183 leons. That's in the that 183 leons day now be about $24. Now they say make them pay 700. No, so that 700 day it's about $30. Now so they make the contract. Now so Parliament approve the contract. Now if government no follow, then there are consequences for that. Now also let's remember back say then Chinese people are now private business than they want. They own aim now for make profit. But as a government, you no go allow them, let them make profit, we go make people and suffer. Now that make them contract here, then they review them, then they negotiate them. All man were concerned. They sit down. Not to just one person no more. They told them they make their agreement here for price and other things them. The motor drivers themselves they. The people that will own them truck then they. Now, let's show another concession who then give back. Them people that will get them big truck where they carry petroleum product and go upline. What you can call them fuel bowser. You know, say na free tongue, now then they pull the petroleum product them for go upline, whether na petrol or diesel. The only time where they pay, now where they go, where they load, it carry the market go. Where they come back in they pay. Now, another thing back we come based on technical advice. Now that them big truck they, whether not 10 tire or not 12 tire or not 14 tire or 16 tire, now then they spoil the road. Then they overload them. They, even though they put now what they can call way centers, who side for go where for make sure say yes, he get the correct measurement, he load correctly, it follow own ability to get the capacity to get. Because if you don't do that, the roadway for last for 10 years, it not go reach 10 years in the point. So now all them tier then take into consideration the 10 them who then they fix them price there. I want let Mr. Kaikai understand that. Now, me not believe say the Salone Roads Authority go neglect their responsibility. I don't believe that. So if now we the carry say oh, the information not sufficient or not comprehensive, what did you do about that? Who sound have been there? Waiting make una get for wait then kind issues there so come. So the only advice we go give for avoiding kind here now for me all man play your part and play correctly.
All right. Now let's look at the timeliness of this increment. We know waiting they happen at Salone and other part then at the world. At this moment, you think say timely for let the Chinese them, propose for an increment of the toll gate?
None them no they wait timely for put add money. I like now 1 cent if they add. None them no they because we all know say they put a financial burden on people. But again, what do? You get a contract where Parliament don't go approve all parties they don't look at. Okay, again, we know say this now what they call private partnership with government. Then people are when they make the road, they hire over 2,000 Salonians. Now, then get about 200 Salonians. And not forget, say, not 24-hour service then they want. 24 hours. And anytime we go there, you meet staff there what then they pay. Their salary they all don't go up. The electricity then they use, the tariff they don't go up. The water supply then they use, then the tariff don't go up. The running costs they all don't go up. So the only thing we for do now, that for follow within the contract say, una can sit down back. Everybody can sit down back. Una negotiate, una review, and do them in the interest of the people of Salone. That make a glad now with the thing in a parliament who sign the people and representatives that day. So me go just assure everybody, say, no, be patient, it will be done, and it will be done correctly.
So what do you expect from Parliament this time around?
Now for look at them again and come up with something will go there in the interest of Sierra Leone and its people. Now that I expect them to do.
All right, I'll come over to you, Mr. Kaikai.
Yeah.
Now, everybody don't raise concern about the timeliness of this particular increment from the civil society angle. When I think say this particular increment of the toll gate fee, you know, timely at this moment where we all know waiting they happen across Freetown and other parts them.
Anyway, Usman, I will repeat it again for the listeners out there. Let them understand it clear, right? I don't tell you, see, bird one fly. You understand me? Bird one fly, then you shake tikwita. People, it seems like, I tell you for free, I not conduct that survey. I will tell you, see, 60% of business people in this country are Muslims. Now, the very Muslim there again, when they get, when they say Ramadan don't get, everybody, they shoot in price go up. Ebo, Alaji, Bangura. You send, you give you money, so say that 200, 300, 400. You give money to una go na market, then go market. Who's the name? They use 300. Then can't tell you say that money don't pass over. What you been go buy that cassava for go buy 10 Leone last week? We don't can and send a 30 Leone. How you go imagine? Even if you get for ad, you get for scared a bit. You understand me? Today you get your way and Lily and Natty who say they survive. Tomorrow you get for step down. If this thing are increased, with that kind of automatic way, they, Alaji Bangura, you support her now. But when you don't step down out of that chair, you get a pinch of it. Okay? Let me rest a area on that. Secondly, Alaji, you not to the PRO for Chinese people.
But in a part of government.
Yes. But several times we don't see the Chinese people, them boy where they work for Chinese, so much time we don't see that they demonstrate on that place for the salary. If you don't see them, you don't see them. Then they demonstrate. Now they say everything is bright and beauty with them. It just come overnight? Huh? Then work hard for them. It not just come overnight. Okay? Now they talking about concession for tankers. But me say do finance. You understand me? I do them. If I think say this are the charge for now business strategy, Danny. If I tell you say this, it cost me the whole lot of things, cost me 1,000 leones. And I want to get me profit. I embed me profit into her. You can when you go to market, where you the top price for business people, what I can tell you. Now because of you no more, now because of you. I can always tell them, who say sabi me where you can put the price for me. You understand me? That money where you say, now when they go no more, then they pay, all is embedded into it. Even when they come back, all the inside now. You they pay all. Now you entry, now you exit point, you don't pay the money. So when you can now, you are free to come. You want now, go sit down applying. You understand me? And the other area where it make mention say, they talk then they destroy the road. Now I make we say, if then they were overload, I make we need that data. Let them supply with the information where we tell we say, they want a vehicle where they can, and they overload. We say go for don't panel, we go call the stakeholders and say, oh Joe, we not go detect them, but this thing here, we say we the load, we know how we do them. You understand me? But we call you in this country for a rescue, we and come make them road there to standard. If you determine now say the motocar joy in the pass, in the point the road, meaning that road don't standard. That is very clear. I don't need for go do engineering again for can say that road no good. I don't need again for go call other person for go attest say Joy Junction. It don't they not than 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. Every year we're going to see the camp. What's in the happy under? A point. You understand me? What does that mean? It's strong? No. We don't see the traffic light? No. Then all the provisions that we then put into the contract for recoup the money, not only the recoup, the beautification of the road. They don't do harm? No. Oh. Laji, I 100% support let government do in work, but there are certain things, if I say they militate on me negatively, not only me, and the people of this nation, and they stand tall. By and large, always waiting NCLC stand, waiting at a standpoint here. Now then clause here, I don't just read to you say, the independent engineer report, not to SLRU, not to we put her inside. Now then two people here sit down, now then put her inside, say, independent waiting engineer report, audit report, not to we put her. Now then put her inside. So if they try for sideline that side now, I don't know who side the one that will head for.
All right.
And again, then say every 3 years, I repeat, every 3 years, we need for review. If we can't ace the price, now we take all things into consideration, we do them proper, we know what's in there inside it. If any dabaru game not there inside it, then we can't increase the price now. But if not, then they, I know say we not go down, but hey, Alaji, the economic burden on the ordinary citizens, Sierra Leone and Sierra Leoneans is quite difficult.
All right, Mr. Kaikai, now this particular document in a parliament. Now parliament get the fate of Salone people at this moment.
Good.
Whether it will come into effect or not come into effect.
Good.
What do you expect from parliament at this moment?
For the NCRC point of view, we expect good for them. And let me bring one instance for you again. On the side of the parliament, they are what? They are honor people. We honor them. You understand me? I can still recall one country, East Africa, Uganda, to be specific. Okay, one day this homosexual bill, then they go pass on our parliament. You know what the speaker say? Boldly send notice to the people and say, the religious people, the civil society, everybody at the call una tomorrow. Una can't see the man where you been vote for. Can't see, can't yagi. Where they can't vote, where they can't do anything, talk for homosexual in this country here. So tomorrow you gonna know who they vote for. They say una can't hear you, una can't see them tomorrow. So I hope we parliamentarians then they work in the good interest of we. Not because you team up and that seat or you sit on at the seat now today. Come tomorrow where you know go day. What thing will happen with you? The like of what? If you can listen now the audio where they go around. Somebody in the corner now. And they say, that contract now so been left, but you will not say this thing there inside, when you not be rectified, you did the way they put things in place. You not been correct that area there before you left seats. Now when you don't come on that seats, then you go sit on that corner and begin, Allah, why? Because you say don't begin bet you? No. Parliamentarians do. With the NCRC, they expect highly say, waiting they don't put forward now. We don't supply them, then at the foot now. We don't give them. We in a parliament, we don't give them the document. We public notice, it and then foot now say, then clause there, we don't highlight, we don't left out. We don't arm, we don't equip now a lot. Go to the battlefield. Go and fight for what? For Sierra Leone and Sierra Leoneans.
All right, so you think, sir, at this moment, Parliament for cancel this proposed increment?
Well, it is now discretionary. Now make we say, let them check into the system now. When you look into the document will tell you waiting for do. Okay. It's very early for me to sit down here and tell you what is next.
All right. Again, from where this issue come up, I'll come over to Alpha Saidu Bangura, but let's start off with you. Now blame game. We are in, and other people and go say, now the APC may don't sign this. You go SLPP say again, not to them is sign and then just come into document and a continuation
Usman.
At this moment, we need any blame game, whether it's APC or SLPP.
No, la rest fear on that. If you can listen to me boss Edmond Abu, one particular audio where he make we tell and I quote tell Clement says but do a big sit down. You understand me? All waiting down they happen, politics don't done. Politics don't done. What will depend now development. You understand me? After this time now, when the time don't come closer, you go begin preach politics again. But now waiting the beer on we survivor in this country, now everybody go bring come on board. Not to politics now. That blame game now we put aside and fight the common good. When you go America, when somebody they stand, they not go tell you about this party A, party B, it's a foreign aggression. You understand me? Now we fetch waiting go better Sierra Leone. Not to waiting the better party Z or party Q. But waiting go better the average Sierra Leonean. Whether you don't know any political party, when you go to market for go buy something, they're not going to tell you say because you SLPP, this one cup rest I go sell and give you a 2 Leone. Then they can say this now APC would they sell and give 6 Leone. It's not possible. That business person in profit the fame. Yeah. So do your big that politics not put aside and try for develop this country here for my Salone.
All right. Over to you quickly, Alpha Saidu Bangura. I just asked Mr. Kaikai about blame game wherein people on the mention say now the APC sign Sunday say the SLPP government just commit documents na table and government na continuity. At this moment, we need anything like blame game.
Thank you very much, Usman. With respect there, la address something where my brother talked to Mr. Kaikai. Mr. Kaikai, I know they talk for the Chinese company. I'm glad you yourself come in because you don't understand what he say. I know they work for CRSG and therefore I will never talk for them. When they're ready, then get who that, then they work for them when they talk for them. Me, na public relations officer or person for Salone and in people there. We work for take information to the people and take information from the people to government. And that is what I'm doing. People that need to understand waiting then at this contract. And that is all I'm doing. Now, politics is about people. Politics not about corruption, not about deceitfulness, not about mamikos. It is about people. How you cater for them, how you provide for them, how you make an improvement in their lives. That is what politics is about. A lot of people don't understand that. Again, when you talk about a government, the government of Salone, it is totally different from APC or SLPP. APC and SLPP or any other political party, like a group of people of like minds who they come together, formulate a political agenda, go campaign. If they win, they want to follow their own agenda. But the government of Salone, now a group of people who the constitution, when a supreme law, give the power, give the authority for orderly control and manage the affairs of this country. And when you look at that, you will see, say, since government get different arms them, you get parliament, you get the executive, you get the judiciary, you also will see, say, then get where then they connect one person they watching company. Now all them people and they put together, now they form the government of Salone. Now, because parliament, who side then they make law, get APC, you get SLPP, it means APC and SLPP, they are all part of the government of Salone. I'm also glad the way you point out, say, government, they continue. Government, then they come, government, they go. We meet a contract where we don't sign from 2015. When we come 2018, we get a moral obligation for follow that contract day. So we know they can begin blame this or blame that. Right now, again, the contract make provision for renegotiate. It make provision for review. And that is what parliament they do now. Parliament are part of government. Again, what they do, and that is the most important part where I want to let Mr. Kaikai understand. They don't just do it, say, okay, Lord, just call members of parliament who are politicians. Even the civil society groups, and then they call the old man, they can make your own input. At the end of the day, when a decision is made, you know can blame anybody. I'm glad for Edmond one time, where something happened, where he talk, he not see it, he not see tail. He take the case, he can't go court. That is what civil society groups therefore they do. That is what individuals therefore they do. That is what political parties therefore they do. So when issue come, especially the issue where they affect everybody, we all collectively forfeit them. I want to let Mr. Kaikai say, me no get me a special market to me to go buy. Say, oh, because you're a government official, we go under the give free. So decide where all man they buy, now they myself they buy. So if there is an increase in price, it affects we all. And nobody know they will like that. Nobody know they. But when the issue also come, we for detach the sentiments and force. Let we look at them with an open mind. Now then they make you see parliament, they tread cautiously. Because then they get legal implications. If like now, like how all man they think, like Parliament for don't grab say, okay, well, una cancel this. Right now, all man for pay this, all man for pay this. But it doesn't work like that. This na contract. You get for Falaram. And just like I be don't say, I will talk and back. Because it is the truth. Right now, we need investors. We not go able to run this country by ourselves. So when the investors, then they come, we don't agree with them, they will follow the agreement. Because if not for that, it will get implications. Then Kinke will go court. And other one, they not go one come again. Then people are, this not a government to government. You understand? CRSG, now a private Chinese company. If they not do waiting right, we self can get and go court. And everybody rest assured say the government of Salone will never do anything we go affect people of Salone.
All right. One of the things that again women inside this agreement, Alpha Saidu Bangura and that they're supposed to make market, the street lights and other things them, beautify the road them. How now as government get for monitor them this time around for make sure say they go according to specific thing that we inside this particular agreement?
Then they do that. Just I tell you, then would they make sure say everything what then people are supposed to do, then they do it. So nothing is left out. I not get no information about what they do, how then they operate. But the government who may work for, me they assure everybody say that government they go monitor that contract there, and it go ensure that they comply with every provision, every clause they inside there in the interest of Salone and his people.
All right, before we take another parliamentary report, we reporter Cherino Jalo do, quickly to you, Mr. Kaikai.
Yeah.
You don't hear with him, Mr.
Yeah.
Don't say we are in is say to each and every provision within inside this particular agreement.
Yeah, I want just throw line on a few areas and where maybe brother make mention of. One is corporate social responsibility, right? If you reach my Shaka toll gate, right, the school waiting at the toll gates, bim, where you go jam the toll gates. When are some Islamic schools and yesterday I did it. Right? That bunker where them Maya go block that in fact, let me come one again. Alpha Saidu, you don't travel right across the world. You don't see toll gates thing. You go sweet me best. Or Sierra Leoneans or people where they listen me. Say no toll gates, no the way no go get alternative routes. I go gladly for let you inform people in that.
Yeah.
Okay. Will you allow me, please?
We'll cover to you, sir.
While land, you will come on board. Okay. Second, when I reached now the toll gate yesterday, I've been surprised for note that. The block when them boya, then Maya goes, CRSG go block that alternative goods when them Maya been they use. The cement, the iron rod where them put in the face of the primary school, where they don't write letter to them for assistance for the build up that school day. That cement block where them put, I get her now me phone.
Because I just want to ask you say waiting on your evidence.
I get her now me phone. The three toll gates all at travel yesterday. For like get appropriate evidence and well informed before they can't map yet sit down here for talk. Right? That block with them put them cement block with them Maya puts on that road day. That when I asked the boys and the one that the Tondi, where I asked them, the iron rod with them put there, it don't sufficient enough for build a concrete type school now more than that school to map day. The toilet there in that dilapidated condition where exposed to the public. Why you pass on the street? You don't need for candle inside motor car safe. The toilet face the street. You see the what? The school then at the toll gates day. They don't ever touch her. Instead, the area is when they don't write letter to them, una help make this school here. Now they go block. And the cement where they use for go block that place, the iron rod where they use they don't do for let them make that kind of school in two.
You may be able to ask why not the reason we make them block the road.
They say because motorcar them they plight that place. Instead of go guide the two roads, them they work at that road. Now make them go block her. You understand me? And second again, I not just go say big brother, let them rush into the contract and terminate. And that is not my point here. I know what is contract. You understand me? I know they tell you say go rush into the contract and terminate them. But the government is a responsible government. If they watch a contract critically and review. If it thinks that it gets some clause where I not agree with them, It go damage this country here. It go bring untold suffering to the people of this nation. It will terminate them. Or it will bring another condition for review. It will become a condition. For instance, Mama toll gates, Mama airport. You understand me? The previous government we put her in place, not so, for go ahead. When His Excellency came, he look at her critically, he said, no, guy, this is not good for this nation. You understand me? Then watch her critically and say, no, it's not good for this nation. Then pull and come out there. Now, not to the one, not to the new Freetown International Airport with the use so. Now with the use. Me and you go attesting now, they in function, they operate perfectly. You understand me? With the use them. So, for say, me they say, now let them go terminate. No, that is not the thing. Let them watch, review, and critically with the clause and what the state say, that clause is responsible for review. We don't give them the appropriate termination for fight the battle. We'll not tell you say go rush because we all need what? Investors in this country. Now they can't develop Sierra Leone. I agree with you on that. And they can't develop Sierra Leone. Me and you know we will take cutlass, begin watch swamp until we develop Sierra Leone. It's not possible. We they call that party there for can't help we. But when they can't help we forget for tread cautiously. We think about we. I not mean say you own price where they can't done it go different at the market. No. But basically we earning power. It's quite different. Alaji Sidon in earning power, which means it will not be the same. So if I go to the market to buy a 2 cup of rice, he is going there to buy 2 cup of rice, not even a cup of rice, but a bag of rice. Because of what? Because of his earning power.
You want to say Alpha Side they earn more than you, or you they earn more?
Absolutely, yes. Gentlemen.
Yeah. Is that Bangura, you don't hear?
Yes. You understand me? This is a
That's how
very clear.
And if person wish well for me, I would just say amen. Amen. Let God accept the dua.
When I continue for the way to inside the program this afternoon, the program na Salone today we come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We take one of a parliament report. We'll look at waiting at the way forward as way for the way forward. What to expect parliament for do in terms of the increment of the toll gates, because at this moment the fate of the people in our parliament and we'll go for this parliamentary report which Chagno Jalo puts together.
Thursday, February 29 this year, the Minister of Works and Public Assets Bangura table a review of the toll gate charges them on the Wellington to Masheka Road. This come after with the CRSG being proposed say they want for add upon the toll gate fees them with drivers and they pay where they use the toll gates them from Wellington to Masheka Road. What will make this proposal come to reality according to law? Then for table and a parliament, a member of parliament them for reform. Now this make Thursday, February 29 this year, the Minister of Works and Public Assets, Dr. Denis Sandy, don't go table a document here. Where they talk after the minister, don't table this document. The Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Abbas Changno Bundu, say Parliament go look inside this review proper one, but say Parliament know the question, the agreement.
First of all, the agreement between the government and the CRSG company was signed in 2015, following which it was ratified by the Parliament of Sierra Leone. So it's a valid binding agreement. That cannot be under any question whatsoever. And we want to convey as forcefully as we can in this house that our consideration of this matter should not be misconstrued by any stretch of the imagination, that this Parliament is seeking to question the validity of that agreement. It remains valid and binding on the state of Sierra Leone. So whatever is said or done has to be within the confines of the provisions of the agreement. We are not here to add or subtract from the agreement.
During this term, where the minister be the table this document, plenty people been there around for witness the process, especially member them at the Salone Motor Drivers Union, and people remember say this term, Parliament be engaged and people here so. On this issue, we said there is different concern, and more especially what we get for do with the proposed price for Group 5 motor car them, and then concern in the now one of the Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Dr. Abbas Changno Bundu say, they go look inside and proper one. The Speaker same way so ask member of Parliament them for look inside this issue and give justice to the matter.
We did this because this Parliament is a listening Parliament. We are here because we all are concerned about what is happening to our country, what is happening to our people. We seek nothing but the best for this country and for the people of us. Nothing more, nothing less. That is why we are here. That is why we were voted to office, all of us. I'm sure the government did the same, played their part. The ball is now in our court.
The speaker continued for advice.